Hello, my name's Tom. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about news, reviews and rides going on in the PV community. On this episode, we're going to be doing the Redrock ride. It's an absolute sick group ride, but we bump into police and we get that close to stopping absolutely everything. So let's get ourselves started. So as I was saying in the beginning of this video, this is a bit of a wicked one. We've done the group ride in one of the most beautiful places I've ever ridden before, which is the Redrock ride. We met up pre-ride to kind of meet everyone in the community. It's a great opportunity to see some of the legendary riders in the local area. So Redrock is kind of like an open like national park, if you will, where you can just put a little bit of deposit down and kind of meet with everyone. It's basically like a long route, super smooth tarmac, and basically one of the most beautifulest places I've ever ridden before. But before we got ourselves started, it was a good opportunity to kind of really see the other guys and see what they're riding, a little bit of demoing, a little bit of trying each other's boards and all the other weird PVs that were there as well. But unfortunately, before we got ourselves started, we had an incident with the police. But let's get ourselves started with that now.
But now that I got you, I can chat with you for a second, all right? Yeah. Let me guess, Facebook. You guys are doing a great meet and greet, right?
No.
Just a group ride?
Yeah. No.
All right. He's got the right answer. So, if you guys are going to do a big group ride like this, you guys should get a permit before you do this, all right? Now, my next thing is, if we're going to be this many people and we're on Redrock Scenic Loop, we need to be single file. We need to be taking care of every single one of you guys. 100%. Because everyone else out here is going to be driving and they're looking at pretty rocks while trying to balance an iPad and talk to the kids. So they're not going to be looking for you. Yep. So you guys need to be self-aware of what you guys are doing and you guys drive safe. I mean, we're all operating these little, I don't even know what y'all call these things.
Skateboards.
Electric something. All right. Fighter jets. All right, I like it. All right. So if we're going to be doing that, you guys are paying your fees. You guys are doing everything great. I appreciate that. I just want you guys to make sure that every single one of you guys has fun and I'm not having to call the fire department for a Band-Aid. Okay? So, and if someone blocks the road, y'all just let it be. Okay?
Good boys.
So I appreciate that. You guys be cool with us. We'll be cool with you. We're not going to jam you up for not having a group thing right now. But I will ask, please take care of your guys' safety. Your safety is number one.
Anybody got T-tool?
Behind us in about 5 minutes.
I think bearing exploded. It looks like a bearing exploded.
No, that's your pulley bearing. Where's your pulley? You gotta get the pulley.
Yeah, where's the pulley?
Alright, yo, pulley went down the hill.
You put that in the vlog, part of the vlog.
You okay?
I don't know if I got it or not.
So as you see there, we actually had a bit of an accident on this ride. It was absolutely mad. One of the riders with Esk8 Unity had a bit of an incident with one of his Evolve GTRs. He was riding along and all of a sudden his bearing or wheel kind of fell off of his axle. Some people think it was a bearing that kind of blew up, but luckily enough the guy was all right. But it was absolutely mad. You've got to remember, at the end of the day, guys, we're doing some crazy speeds on pieces of wood with motors attached to them, so you've got to be careful at all times. But like I said, the guy was really lucky. He got away with it, no injuries at all. Got his wheel back on. We found his pulley halfway down the mountain, so he put his board back together and got himself like dusted off. Luckily, guy's all right, really tough guy. And then we got ourselves back onto ride. So made it all the way to the top of the hill, and we had this absolutely panoramic, amazing view to get all the boards together, and it's really a sense of unity in the community in that moment, something I will remember for the rest of my life. But let's continue back onto this epic group ride. So that's a quick summary of the event. It was a really nice ride. As you can see, the scenery was absolutely incredible. Like I said, lucky enough, no real injuries at all. Some people doing crazy speeds. I remember I was on the bio board climbing up the hill and some guys are absolutely sending it all over the place. And to say one thing, the standard of the riders in the USA are absolutely mint, and I've never seen anything like it. But it's a really great opportunity to see kind of everyone together, and really seeing each and every day the group sizes getting bigger and bigger. But anyway, as always, like I said at the beginning of the video, there's going to be a sneak peek of what's coming up on every single video. So on this one, here's a little bit of sneak peek of what's happening in next week's video.
Because I study these things, you know, I'm on forums. I mean, for the last 8-9 years, I've been on forums and learning things, and I've been deathly afraid of batteries. But once you can actually get to understanding what a battery does and how it's built together, and that detail OCD that I have, I think I can.
It's exciting because that's the thing in this scene, and like with yourself, it's all the hats, all the fingers in pie. So you look to tinker.
Trade secrets, homie.
Yeah.
I worked for a company for 7 years, learned a lot of stuff.
So there's a bit of a sneak peek on the next week's video coming up. When I say next week, we're doing it really rapidly. Might be next day, so subscribe because you don't know when the video is going to drop. Probably really soon. But there's kind of an insight of Joe W, the SoCal legend, and really have a chat about really what happened with him in the Esk8 scene and how he ended up in the situation he is in now. More about the history and what he's up to nowadays. So it's really good insight, which you're not going to want to miss. So that kind of summarizes today's video. I'll probably drop a video soon in the next couple of days because we're just pumping them out again and again, so you don't really want to miss that. So subscribe for more content, comes out on a weekly or daily basis, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.